Hello everyone, Tom here and welcome back to episode 3 of the Rangers Revival. Today we have a title clash against Hibernian, but there's quite a bit to recap and tell you about since the last episode where we beat Dumbarton 2-0. Now, just to tackle this logo issue here, I am in the process as we speak of downloading a new logo pack, so that should be ready for episode 4 hopefully. And that should be all sorted with a nice new fresh logo pack for all the teams in the world and hopefully all the competitions as well. But yeah, where to begin? I guess the best place to begin will be our fixtures. And if we look, there's the Dumbarton win, a 2-0 victory. And if we look at our league form since then, just our league form, there's 4 games there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we've played 11 games. We've won 9 of them, drawn 1 and lost 1. We lost to a lower, 1-0 at home. Halkett got sent off and then they scored in the 84th minute. I can't beat a lower. We drew 1-0 with them earlier in the season and now we've lost 1-0 to them at home. And they will, to be fair to them, they were better than us. But they are rock bottom of the league, so that's a little bit disappointing that we lost to them. Elsewhere though, as you can see, it's been pretty much plain sailing. I've got quite a wide variety of goal scorers. As you can see, you've got Shields, Zelalem, Halkett, Holt, Mackay, Sibbald, Tavernier, Mackay again. Mackay has been quite a consistent goal scorer for us, as has Aduwa and Mullin when he's been on the pitch. It's quite an interesting one because we have got like 4 strikers, maybe 5 strikers in the first team, but none of them are exactly the standout, prolific, really lethal finisher. So in January maybe we'll look to remedy that, and I might have remedied it already, but I'm not going to show you yet. I'll show you after I've recapped all the fixtures. But yeah, it's been very good in the league. We've been winning games. We just came off the back of a 1-0 victory over Falkirk, which is a big win because Falkirk were in 3rd. And they made us work hard for it, with Sibbald getting the only goal of the game. As you can see, you could say they edged it, but it's a fairly even match. But thankfully we had the quality to come through and get that victory through Craig Sibbald. Now, as you will hopefully remember, he's a new signing, and that goal against Falkirk was against his former team. And he's been decent in the games he's played, to be fair to him. He's settled in well, and he has been a good acquisition for the club. Now, as has his other new signing friend. I'm trying to find the right view here. Let's go selection info. Okay, we'll go for goals. Mullin, Danny Mullin, there he is. He hasn't played many. Well, he has played compared to Sibbald. He's played a lot, but he's been on the bench a lot. Yeah, and he's only got 4 goals, as I said, in the league. As I said, we haven't really got that lethal striker to just take hold of the game and score when we're up against it. The goals have been shared around a lot. He's got 6 in all competitions, but he's young, he's learning, and he's a decent little backup option. As I said, with us sharing the goals around, we've got, how many players is that? You've got 10 players who have scored 3 or more goals, but nobody's hit double figures yet, and we're on Boxing Day, so that's a little bit disappointing. I really want one player to step up and be that lethal goal scorer for this club, and it seems like no one's really prepared to do that at the moment. But we'll have to hope that the lads will pull through and someone will step up to the plate. Now, in terms of other competitions, we have got 2 cup competitions to look at since the Dumbarton game. Immediately after that, we had an away game against Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Now, obviously, they are a Scottish Premiership side, and we held them to a 1-0 draw in normal time. And it took us until the 107th minute to get a goal. Danny Mullin, I think he started the match, so everyone was knackered by this point. But Danny Mullin getting the header from the near post and winning this game and putting us through in this competition, which was actually the Scottish League Cup 3rd round, which put us through to the quarter-final, which was the board objective. And we lost on penalties to another Scottish Premier League club, St Johnstone. 4 penalties were taken by either side. No, that's not true. 4 were taken for St Johnstone, 3 for us. We lost 3-0 on penalties. No one could put it into the net. We were fortunate to even get to extra time looking at those stats, but we did. We forced them all the way, but Ayres, Thompson and Kiernan missed. And unfortunately, St Johnstone didn't miss. It was a really weird penalty shootout. It's one of the stranger ones I have seen. Now coming into this game against Hibernian, we are sitting top of the tree. We have now 5 points clear. Reason being, Hibernian's form recently has been a little bit suspect. With the last 2 games have drawn and lost. They drew against Falkirk and they lost, I think it's 3-1 to Queen of the South. So they've really given us the chance to jump up and we'll go 5 points clear here. And if we beat them today, it means we'll go 7 points clear. And you would say potentially with the team we've got and the way we're playing, that would more or less confirm top spot. I know it's early in the season to be saying that, but none of the other teams seem to be able to get near us. We're in great form, and Hibernian, we've already beaten them twice this year. We beat them 2-1 at home and 3-0 away, so I'm confident that we can beat them today and again when we played them for the 4th time this year. Now, one more thing to go through before I play the game. Gideon Zelalem. It was brought to my attention that his contract was actually expiring in January, his loan deal. He was going to leave us in January, and I could not let a key player like him leave. So what we did, we went to Arsenal, we said, look, we want to keep him, we want to keep hold of Gideon. What's he going to take? And I was like, oh, you don't have to pay anything, so we're not paying any wages, we're not paying a monthly fee, and we've got him to the end of next season. So we got him for 2 seasons basically for free, which is awesome. He's been a great player so far, and I'm confident he's going to grow with us. And what makes it even more interesting for me is that Arsenal are prepared to do that, and his contract actually expires with Arsenal at the end of next season as well. So we could potentially sign Gideon Zelalem on a free transfer, which would be awesome. He's a great player, fantastic for Scottish football, and if we could get him for free, that would be great. But regardless of what happens, we got him until the end of next year, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, in terms of transfers, Jason Cummings, a lot of you were telling me to sign him. So what have I done? I've signed him. He's joining us in January. Only on a 1-year contract, which I'm going to look to extend pretty much immediately. He wouldn't really negotiate for hire. His agent was a pain in the arse. But we've got him coming in. The details of his transfer, I'm not particularly happy. We're paying a 190k up front, which is cheap as chips considering he's worth 275. But upon promotion, I think we're paying him another 475,000, which is a lot of money. But everyone said he's fantastic, and I am trusting you on this. And here he joins in January, and perhaps he'll be that prolific striker we've been after. And it also weakens our direct rivals, so that'll be even better. But anyway, into today's game, we're looking good. David Templeton has literally just come back from his broken leg, so he's going to be on the bench today. But we're going to go over the starting lineup that we've been keeping rather consistent recently over the last few games. And it's been serving us well. That's Fotheringham goal, back 4 of Wallace, Wilson, Kiernan and Tavernier. Our midfield of Zelalem, Holt and Law, with Sibbald and Mackay on the wings, with Nathan Oduwa up front. So let's submit the team, get into this game, and hopefully we can really reaffirm that we're the best team in the Scottish Championship and really take a step closer to promotion. I tell them I'm expecting to win, and we'll get them hyped up as like someone's beeping their horn outside for whatever reason. And that's not a great team talk, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, up in the top left corner, we are sitting 5 points clear going into this game. A win will take us a win will take us at 8 points clear. Blimey, my maths is terrible there. But yes, 8 points clear we could potentially go, seeing as we're 5 clear already. So hopefully we can do that. But it's going to be tough. We're playing against Jason Cummings, who has scored against us this season already, which is a little bit annoying, in that 2-1 victory over them at Ibrox. Hoping for a similar result today, but early doors, they've got the majority of the possession, quite a bit of the possession actually. They've had a couple of corners, quite a few throws, which doesn't mean much. I'm trying to figure out how they're getting so much possession. It looks like we're evening it out slightly, but no chances so far. But if you look at the shots, we are definitely on top in that department. We're just waiting to create that clear-cut chance, which hopefully we'll see a highlight of soon. I just want to see something, which would be great. But even a draw here would be a good result. I mean, Hibernian, this game is a do not lose, more so than a must win. It's a must win for them, I'd say. But if we don't lose, it still leaves us in a really good position. And half time has just come, and we have not seen a single highlight. So it would be an extremely boring episode. So I'm going to tell them I'm not happy. I'm actually going to go attacking in the second half, just to try and get a highlight going. Okay, hopefully this one will be a highlight. It's probably just the complimentary highlight kickoff, but Mackay on the right wing here. Come on, boy. Ah, unlucky. As you can see, Aduwa and Law both playing poorly, but Sibbald's got the free kick here, and Kiernan's at the back post. He's offside, though. That's a shame. I thought we had gone ahead there, but Rob Kiernan is offside, apparently. I'm not so sure, but I'm not going to worry too much just yet, because in terms of chances, we are bossing it. It may just be the case we need to bring on a couple of players who are going to make the difference. But Law here, into Holt. Holt through to Aduwa. He scores. That one's not offside. And I was going to take Aduwa off, to be honest, on the hour mark. He's playing a 6.5, but he's just scored a very nice goal there and put us one up against our main. Excellent stuff, Nathan. And Wallace there, into Holt. Holt, lovely through ball to Aduwa, and he strikes it. Lovely goal. Perfect finish. And what starts the second half? They've taken my team talk to heart. We're going to drop off. We're going to drop off a little bit and go back to control, because I don't want to leave us too open at the back. And see how we go. I just want to talk about Jason Holt for a little bit. I didn't really think too much of him when I first started managing this club. He was a little bit. He just seemed bang average, to be honest. But he has just performed really well in all the games I've been playing him in, and I've been starting to pay a bit more attention to him as a result. And I'm very impressed with Jason Holt. He seems to be a very accomplished player, and I can see him being with us for quite some time. Hopefully he can make the step up to the Premiership. But that's a really poor goal to concede there, as Hibernians really unjustly get an equaliser. They don't really deserve it. But let's see exactly what happens here. Corner's whipped in. It's cleared. It's headed back in by Henderson. Oh, that's really, really bad. And I mean really bad. We're going to take Aduwa off and we're going to bring on Mullin. He seems to have an eye for goal off the bench at the minute, does Mullin. And I want to win this one, ideally. So we're going to start to try and push it a little bit. Up the tempo, close them down more, and really try and stretch the play, because I get the feeling Hibernians may well try and settle for this draw. But hopefully, of the players we've brought on and the changes we made, we can get a winner, because it would be disappointing to be leading and then draw, especially the way we've had so many more chances. But it doesn't look like anything's going to come of this. Come on, something would be great. No. It's got to be full time. 1-1 draw at Ibrox against Hibs. Not the best result, but it is important that we didn't lose it. It's a really unjust equaliser, I have to say. We deserve to win that, so I'm disappointed there. But we're 5 points clear against them with half the season gone, so I'm not going to complain too much. Really happy with the way we're going this year. So there's confirmation of the result. Aduwa and McGrandles with the goals, and that leaves us like this in the league. Played 19, won 13, drawn 4, lost 2. Scoring 40, conceding only 14. Yeah, that wraps up today's episode. As you can see, we're in a very good position in the league. In terms of where we're going to come back, I'm thinking possibly I don't want to come back for Hibernian again, just because I've shown you a live comment, being Hibernian twice in like 2 episodes. So I'm thinking on the 27th of February we will come back for the St Mirren game, and we'll see how we're doing in the league by then. So I'll see you on the 27th of February 2016. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Rangers Revival. Thanks to everyone for the support so far on the series. It has been fantastic. If you've enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And I will catch you next time. Ta-ra for now.